What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? You know what? Before we even start, let me do this real quick because I forgot I wanted to do this. Let's do this real
I
quick.
know some of you motherfuckers, when it come to this goddamn Real Housewives, you act like you know these bitches. But let me tell you one thing: we not gonna do that this season. You will get motherfucking blocked with the realness. You can have your opinion about these hoes, but don't come at me about mine. It's a fucking opinion about some bitches that you or I don't fucking know. The only difference is I'm getting paid to do this review. You ain't. So mind your motherfucking marbles, bitches, because some of you hoes, when it come to these Real Housewives, are fucking psycho. Just getting that shit out in the open before we even start this season, because I have never reviewed a show where bitches is more fucking retarded over some bitches that they don't fucking know in my life.
And we're here. Officially, we're here. Now, what's going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 10, Episode 1, you guys. All right, we are in the building. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, do all of those things as you come into the building. If you're brand new to the platform, go ahead and subscribe and click that subscription bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Please know that this is just my opinion and my opinion only. As my subscribers, you have your right to your own opinion, but just know that I'm not here to satisfy you nor pacify you, honey. This is my opinion, okay? So don't come up in here with no bullshit and don't come up in here acting brand new, because we're here. We're here. And we done come a long way. And baby, I'm on my drink, honey. Okay, I'm on my drink. I am very excited about doing this review, honestly. And I haven't been excited to do no Love and Marriage Huntsville review since season 3. That was the last time I ever had fun reviewing this show. Now I feel like I can have fun doing this show again. Okay. And I'm really appreciative of all of you guys being in the building and all of that good stuff. And you guys do know that if you're new to, if you already know this, you do know that I start the reviews at the 5-minute mark. So y'all know that already. So at 5 minutes, we're going to go on and get into this review, you guys. And I'm drinking my margarita, honey. My margarita is great. I'm already buzzed the fuck up and I'm ready. I watched my best friend T's review. It was funny as I knew it would be, and this one gonna be just as funny as his. Okay, so yes, y'all, yes, your boy is on fire. All right, yes, honey. We're gonna have us a good time this season. We're gonna have us a good time this season. We're not gonna have no stress. We're not gonna have none of that bullshit. We're gonna have a good time this season. For once, as we're reviewing LAMH, we're gonna have a good time this season. I promise you. Okay. Yes, indeed. We're going to have us a good ass time. Yes, bitch. Uh-huh. And I ain't even dressed. Like, I'm taking y'all back to the Mrs. Still Standing days with the whole wife beater and the hat and all this other stuff. That's because I ain't been nowhere today. I did all my partying last night. Okay? Like, you know. We had fun last night. Me, Jamar Trammell, we went out to eat, then went to some damn pajama party. Didn't come home till 4 o'clock this morning. So, of course, your boy was not trying to do nothing else today. Absolutely not. But before we get into this review, because we got a couple of more seconds to go, be on the lookout, because tomorrow, besides the Real Housewives of Atlanta review that I got to give y'all, I told y'all we're getting into music. I have an album review for y'all tomorrow. Me and my friend DJ, we got an album review tomorrow, and it's on Keisha Cole's album, her first album. We had a great time doing that review. Go watch it, okay? I'll be doing a lot of reviews with DJ. Trust and believe me, okay? But y'all, we at the 5-minute mark. Y'all do know that with every live, we want to get over 100 people in the live, and we already there, child. We already over 100. We almost at 200, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Is y'all ready? If you're ready for me to get this thing started, go ahead and light up this chat with a bunch of fire emojis. Y'all know we got to take it back to that. Let's light this thing up with a bunch of fire emojis. And y'all know when I see them fire emojis in the chat, y'all already know how I feel. Y'all know once I see that fire blazing in this chat, y'all know I'll be ready for business at that point. And as y'all are lighting this chat up, let me send some shout outs to my moderators that are here. We got the Jail Slayer. We got Sharice. We got Catherine. We got Tracy. We got Bree. We got T, of course. We got Payne. We got Ravine. If I'm not mistaken, that's everybody. We got Norris. And I think that's all the moderators that's in here tonight. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. Yes, y'all lighten it up. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So we're now at season 10, and it's supposed to be season 6. But baby, we in season 10, y'all. We definitely in season 10. And I want to say this, y'all. I actually like the intro. Because it's a new era. I like the intro. And y'all, and I don't know if y'all ever noticed, but with most reality shows, the top billing people are the first face that you see and the last face that you see, right? We already know that Martell is top billing. But then at the end, we got Letitia and Marceau at the end. So that means that the top people of this show is Martell, Letitia, and Marceau. So it looks to me like Letitia and Marceau are the main couple of this show, and Martell, of course, is going to be like top billing because he's a production person. So for those of you who did not care for Letitia and Marceau, they top billing. I'm just telling y'all what I do know. When you watch a reality show, they always have the top billing being the first person and the last person. If you ever looked at Love and Hip Hop, Jocelyn used to be the first person. Mimi was the last person the first couple of seasons. It was them two. Jocelyn was first. Mimi was at the end. That's how it was. If you watch Chasing Atlanta, Dominique was first. Oliver was at the end. That's how these relationships, that's how these reality TV situations go. The people that's the anchors or the top billing, they first and last. Just saying. Just want to know if y'all realize that. But yeah, so I'm not really surprised that Letitia and Marceau was going to be next up for top billing. I'm not surprised. I mean, who else would have been top billing? Kimmy and Maurice, Destiny, Ken and Trish. Who else? I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm just telling y'all what I know, okay? But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the show. So we open up with Letitia and Marceau. Now, let me tell y'all, Letitia looks good. Not to say that Letitia ain't never been pretty to me, because I am a fan of chocolate and dark-skinned men, dark-skinned women always have been, like always have. But Letitia looks good. I don't know what she been doing. I don't know what makeup artist she been getting into. I think she got a new makeup artist. I don't know what she got, but Letitia looks good this season. This is the best that Letitia ever looked compared to the rest of the season. Like I said, I've always thought that Letitia was a pretty lady. I always thought so. But I was looking at her on my screen tonight, and I was like, bitch, Letitia look good. What the fuck are you doing, Tish? You look good, girl. What's up? You look good. Okay, like she looks good as fuck. Am I the only one who was like feeling Letitia tonight? She was looking good. She was looking good as hell tonight. Okay, I don't know what she doing, but she looks good. But anyway, I forgot what she was doing, but I know the kids were there and all this other shit. And next thing you know, somebody pulls up. And guess who pulled up? The queen of Besma. Miss Wanda. Now y'all know I don't give a fuck what nobody say. When she right, she right, and when she wrong, she wrong. And I always call her out on when she right and when she wrong. But one thing you cannot take away from Miss Wanda is that she is funny as hell. I was happy to see Miss Wanda back. I don't care how anybody feels. I was happy to see Miss Wanda back. I love Miss Wanda. And sometimes I gotta, grab her by her collar at times. But I love Miss Wanda. Like Miss Wanda is funny to me. I feel like she brought the comedy to this show. She brought the comedy. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's what was missing from this show. And I feel like that's why this show got to be so dark, because it was nothing funny anymore. Like, Wanda is funny. Wanda makes me laugh. Like, yeah, she get on her damn lives and be belligerent and say a lot of ignorant ass shit. And I call her out on it, and y'all know that. But Miss Wanda is funny. And I don't give a shit what nobody say or what they feel like. You need somebody like that on this show. Miss Wanda ain't no different from damn Mama D. Miss Wanda ain't no damn, different from Mama Jones. She ain't no different from Mama Joyce. She ain't no different than the fifth member. They're there for the comedic relief, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It is what it is. Now, let's get into it. Now, Wanda goes right back to where she started, and that is calling out Marceau about what the fuck he been doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she questioned Marceau about the alleged mistress. Now, y'all do know that and we know that I covered this already, but y'all know that a couple of months ago, Martell and his side of mashed potatoes decided that they was going to do an interview with one of these alleged side chicks that Marceau had, thinking that that was going to wow and ooh everybody and then do shit, but make them look stupid. And Ms. Wanda got questions. My thing with Marceau is this right here, and I feel like that goes with a lot of these men on this show, and I feel like the only man that really be trying to protect his woman is Ken. That's the only one that be trying to protect his woman. But these other men are fucking pussies. And I'm saying that. They're pussy ass niggas to me. Like, with Chris Fletcher being the number one pussy ass nigga. Okay, but we ain't even got to him yet. But my thing is, with Marceau, he doesn't protect Tisha. Tisha gets a lot of hate in these streets. She do. And Marceau doesn't help her case. Anytime somebody asks him if he has cheated or is cheating, it's never a straight answer. It's always him talking around the answer. Bitch, are you cheating or are you not? It's that damn simple. And this is why Miss Wanda be on your ass. Stop deflecting and stop gaslighting. It's yes or no. If you're cheating, say yes. If you're not, say no. And my thing with Tisha is this right here. I feel like this. I would have a problem with that. I would definitely have a problem with Marceau playing with me like he be playing with her. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Shout out to Feel Good for the $2 super chat. Hell no, Ken is full of ish. Don't trust him. Listen, we ain't even made it to Ken yet, but I'm just saying. But Marceau really be making Tisha look stupid, and he be playing on these things that people be saying about their marriage. And I feel like your wife get attacked on your behalf a lot of the time. Of the things that everybody be saying. So my thing about this is, why not just answer the question, but instead you want to talk around the motherfucking shit. And I feel like he constantly keeps doing that because Tisha allows him to do that. And I'm gonna need for her to stop allowing him to do that, because it's lightweight disrespectful to Tisha for him to keep doing that to her. It's lightweight disrespectful. It really ain't lightweight disrespectful. It's fucking disrespectful. And Tisha, you allow him to do it. You allow him to do it. And I don't like the fact that you do that, because the more you allow him to do it, the more he does it. So it's like, no, call his ass out. Like, I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of him making you look like a fucking idiot. And you got all these goddamn degrees and you know every fucking thing except for how to check your fucking husband. At the end of the day, you need to get his ass together, because I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that. And to be honest, at this point, I really could care fucking less if Marceau has cheated on Tisha at this point, because we ain't gonna never get a straight answer. There is no real evidence. So who cares at this point? But I'm gonna need for you to answer this question so we can stop talking about this shit. Anyway, when he answers the question, Wanda thinks that he lying. To be honest, I think he's lying too. I've always felt like Marcel has cheated on Tisha. He looked like the type. Bald top mouth and all. You know he ain't got no teeth at the top of his damn mouth. You know he ain't got no teeth at the top of his damn mouth. So his bald mouth ass probably is putting that bald mouth on somebody else's cooch. He probably is. And, you know, at the end of the day, it probably really don't matter because Tisha ain't going no fucking where. So it really don't matter if he cheated or not. But I'm just saying, I don't believe that he telling the truth either. And that's just the basis of the situation. I'm with Ms. Wonder on that all the way. I don't believe that he hasn't done shit. He's given the makings of a cheater because he can never answer the question. My opinion. Shout out to Christopher Laws for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it, honey. Let's see what else is next. So then Wanda says that Marceau makes things worse by not confirming or denying anything. And I agree with Miss Wanda again. He only makes this shit worse by not telling us what's going on. It's either you cheating or you're not. But this is one of those cold case files that we'll never figure out. We're never going to know if this man is cheating on his wife or not because he ain't going to never own it. He ain't going to never admit to it. He ain't going to never say shit. That's just the basis of that. So, you know, whatever. But I agree with Ms. Wanda wholeheartedly. Wanda says that she don't like Marceau because of the way that he talks to Tisha and because she feels like he be disrespecting Tisha. She's finna be coming for him. And to be honest, I don't blame her. He talks to Tisha like she's dumb. And Tisha falls into the dumb wife role, to be quite honest. Like, he do be talking to her like she just completely stupid, completely dumb, ain't got no sense that God gave her. That's how he treats her. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I think it's ridiculous. And it's fucked up. I don't like how he talked to her. As a man, I don't like the way he talks to her. And people can be mad with me all the fuck they want to, but I don't like the way he be talking to her. He be talking to her like she is just somebody that ain't shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the way he talks to her. Moving on. So, yeah. We get into Kimmy and Maurice. Now, Monster, I don't know why they call that boy Monster. Can I tell y'all that shit annoys the hell out of me, y'all? Can I tell y'all that? That shit annoys me. Why is that boy named after a damn energy drink? Y'all can't find him now another name. Why y'all call him a damn energy drink name? I don't like that Monster shit. I don't like it. Anyway, but Monster, the energy drink, is looking for colleges. And I was very interested when I heard him say something about Ole Miss. One of my friends went to Ole Miss. So yeah. But I was interested in hearing it. So Kimmy Maurice was giving him a pep talk about, you know, going to college and not really following the leader and, you know, like doing what you're supposed to do. And, you know, when your friends are going out to parties, you know, drinking and smoking and doing whatever they're doing, what are you going to do? Are you going to follow up behind them? Or are you going to, you know, go out and, just do what you're supposed to do. Like, do your work, do what you need to do and all this other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's the type of time that Kimmy was on. And I think that is a conversation that needs to be had with a lot of people when they go to college, because, you know, like, college is a different world from high school. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it ain't the same thing. Like, you going to college and you paying for school. This ain't no free shit. You paying to go to college. And, you know, they got them parties and shit. And, you know, them parties can be very tempting. They can be very motherfucking tempting. Now, I know a lot of you may not believe me, but I did go to college, although my ass flunked the fuck out and never went back. But, however, I did go to college, but I didn't go to them damn parties. You know what I mean? I wasn't interested in being around folks. You know, that's when my grades was good. But then when all my friends started going to college with me, that's when I fucked up. So yes, monster. You don't want to follow the leader like I wouldn't say that I followed the leader, but there would be days where I didn't even go to class because I didn't want to go. But college just wasn't for me. But however, you gotta just listen to what Kim is saying. You know, like do what you're supposed to do. Like you need to, you have a healthy balance. You feel what I'm saying? Like go to class, do what you need to do. You feel what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. Hold on, wait a minute. Do what you need to do. Get your grades up. You know, do your homework, pass your test, but you can go out and have a good time as well. But you got to have a healthy balance. Like it needs to be more work and then have some partying like right up underneath. You know, long as you have like that balance, you'll be good. And that's all that matters. So then they started talking about the Maurice's DUI and stuff like that. And he was asking Monster the energy drink, you know, how he felt about, you know, the DUI being, you know, a thing of the thing. And he said that, you know, people were making jokes about it and stuff like that. And then Maurice was like, well, did they say anything when the case was dismissed? It doesn't matter. You embarrassed your son. You embarrassed your son. That's all you need to be focused on. Like you worried about what people had to say after the case was dismissed. We don't give a fuck about that. What about the fact that you embarrassed your damn son? Like, what about that? Why we ain't talking about the fact that you embarrassed your motherfucking son? That's what you need to be talking about. The fact that you embarrassed your damn son. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause that's all that fucking happened. That's all that really happened. You embarrassed your son. And that's it. That's it. That's that. You embarrassed your son. And you're not gonna own up to the fact that you indeed and in fact embarrassed your son. Now, here's the thing. We're talking about Maurice being the king of deflection and shit like that. Maurice! Well, his lemon head ass is the biggest offender when it comes down to deflection. Because see, here's the thing. What you chose to do, you chose to drive with you know, drunk and shit. Got a DUI, not paying attention as to how that affected your fucking son. Let's be clear. And number two, who cares about what people had to say when your case was dismissed? Okay, bitch, your case was dismissed. Who gives a fuck? What about how that affected your damn son? You ain't even paying attention to how that made your son feel to have people making jokes about it. Your bitch ass is on national TV talking about a DUI that you're not taking, even that you don't even want to talk about and don't want to take any accountability for. Let's be clear. You're not even doing that. So who the fuck cares? Why didn't we get more of a conversation of how your son was embarrassed? Because from that whole damn conversation, it looked like he was damn embarrassed by the way you were upholding yourself as a man and as a father. You're in the public eye. I know we're all going to make mistakes. I'm not here to judge people. I know we're all going to make mistakes, but it's like you make your mistakes and you don't own up to your fucking mistake. You're annoying. Butterscotch head bitch, you're annoying. That's why you're not. He gets on my nerves, y'all. Like I'm over him. Like seriously. Like for real. Like I don't like that bullshit. Then on top of that, you can tell he don't take no accountability for nothing because after he got the fucking DUI, he went out for a drink and had a party and went out and partied the very next time. Like, shut up and grow up and shut up. That's what you do. Then when we was at the reunion, you couldn't even tell nobody where the fuck you were going. No accountability. Where you were going was you were going to some bitch house. That's where you were going. But of course, you and Kimmy gonna keep that shit under wraps. That shit is irritating. You get on my nerves. So then they started talking about the side chicks in the NDAs, and they said that Chris Fletcher was supposedly the one that said that they need to get an NDA on their side chicks. So Kimmy then asked Maurice if he ever had side chicks signed NDAs. Maurice said, "No, I never had anyone sign a DUI, not DUI, but an NDA." Kimmy says, "That's not the right answer." And it wasn't the right answer. She didn't ask you about anybody. She asked you, have you ever had side chicks sign an NDA? If you never had no side chick sign no damn NDA, your answer should have been, I ain't never had no side chick to sign no damn NDA. Or I never had no other woman sign no NDA. Or I never had no side chick. So how am I going to make them sign an NDA? You could have said some shit like that. But your answer was, I never had anyone sign an NDA. You answer these questions and you make your wife look dumb. Because, and I'm going to tell you why you make your wife look dumb. You want to know why you make your wife look dumb? You make your wife look dumb because of the simple fact that you don't answer the question up front. You deflect and you don't answer. Kimmy defending your ass tooth and motherfucking nail, and you make her look dumb every time she do it. Like you be playing on your words and shit. But people that are smart like me, we know exactly what's up. Bitch, you been cheating, and bitch, you got NDAs on them damn women that you were fucking with. Shut the fuck up. Like for real, shut up, my nigga. Shut up. I talk about Marceau, but Maurice is at least Marceau is funny. Maurice is fucking annoying. This fake ass Martin Luther King bullshit that he tried to be on, it's annoying. He loved to try to make himself as the pomp of circumstance. And, oh my God, I'm out for all things right. And, let's make peace and let's do this and let's make peace. Get the fuck out of my face. Get out of my face, bitch. Because I'm not buying none of what you buying, okay? Like, for real, like Lotto said, stop all that motherfucking yelling, hoe, okay? Because I ain't buying what you selling, hoe. I'm not buying what you're selling, Maurice. I'm just not buying what you're selling, Maurice. I'm not buying it. You get on my nerves. I'm sick of your bald head ass. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you. Because you another one that like to deflect. Stop deflecting. Stop deflecting. Yo, damn, I can't believe it's not butter looking ass. Like, you get on my nerves. And Kimmy, you know what? You are way smarter than you let on. You need to dip into that smart shit. You know what he said was bullshit. And you laughing. It ain't funny, Kimmy. I promise you it ain't funny. You look fucking crazy. You look crazy. This Chiquita banana looking bitch got you looking crazy out here. Ugh. Get on my nerves. Anyway, thank you for the $5 super chat, C Jones 79. Yes, Scotty, I agree. It would have been nice if he asked Monster how that made him feel. Okay, like that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, why are we having a conversation that really matters? Why aren't we having no conversation about the fact that you embarrassed your fucking son? Why we're not doing that? But no, you don't want to do that because you're a Del Monte banana looking ass want to play games with people. Ain't nobody got time for that shit, bitch. Nobody got time for that at all. So here we are. We're getting into Destiny, y'all. She's still working on her e-commerce for Madani. Let me tell y'all something. Dreams are real, and all you have to do is just believe, as Ashanti says. Dreams are real. Just know that. They're real. And I'm not here to tear down nobody else from going after their dream. If Destiny want to sell hard brushes, she can. If Destiny want to sell just for me, she can. If Destiny want to sell PCJ, she can. If she want to sell do-rags, she can. I just feel like she's holding on to something that just ain't working. So I don't know. Like I said, dreams are real, and all you gotta do is just believe. Because let me tell you something, I'm following after my goddamn dreams. So I'm not here to tear nobody down from their ears. But I'm just telling y'all, dreams are real. All you gotta do is just believe. I don't know where that brush hit now because I didn't bring that brush to Atlanta with me when I moved. And plus my mama moved too. So I don't know where the damn brush is. Ain't no telling where that damn brush is now that my mama moved out of that house. So yeah. So the green, that green bedroom that I was in, you will never see it again. When I go home to visit my mom, it won't be that room. It's gonna be a whole nother room, child. Listen, my mama moved not too long after I did. So yeah. But yeah, dreams are real, child. Anyway, so as she's up in there working on her stuff, Martell walks in, and then Martell starts speaking on his history with Destiny. He said that in high school he met Destiny, they were friends always and stuff like that. But a certain somebody said that they didn't know about Martell and Destiny's friendship. They didn't know who Destiny was until the show, until after they got married, because she wasn't at the wedding, all that other stuff. So I don't know, but whatever. I guess Destiny wants to be a part of the real estate gang and stuff like that. And Martell said he'd be happy to have her around for that and all this other stuff. So I feel like Destiny is trying to get in where she fit in. I think she's just trying to find something to make money with. And I ain't really mad at that. Like, if you want to go into real estate and make money doing that, then do that. But we all know that selling perm and brushes and, shit for natural hair and scalps and shit is what you want to do. So focus on that. But like I said, I'm not here to take nobody away from their damn dream. Because if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. But I'm just telling you, like, if real estate ain't no passion, then don't do it. I just don't believe in doing shit that ain't no passion. My 9 to 5 ain't no damn passion, which is why I'm finna get the fuck. Okay? Because it's not a passion. I don't give a fuck about the damn job. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the truth of the matter. So she asked how Martell has been doing. Martell says he's all about his children and Arion. Bitch, when I tell you, I hollered when I heard him say that girl name. I hollered even louder when I saw her picture being posted on the screen. Bitch, I'm like, oh. It's some new shit going on in this bitch. It's some new shit going on in this bitch. Not only is he saying her name, but they showing her likeness on the screen, bitch. And baby, the people that shall remain nameless, you already know they was probably pissed when they saw it. Because you already know they acting like they ain't watching the show, but you know damn well they watching. You know they fucking watching. And when they watched it, I know they were mad as a mother when they saw her ass come across their screen. I hollered. Bitch, I hollered. A nigga hollered, okay? I was up in that bed over there, and I hollered when I saw her come across my goddamn screen. I'm like, not the lizard. Not the lizard being called by name, and not the lizard being put on my screen. Oh. Bitch, I holler because I know they watching the show. All that hoe, whatever you on, Mel, I'm on. Whatever you on, Mel, I'm on. I ain't watching this damn show no more. Without Mel, I ain't watching it no more. Baby, I know they did. You know they did now. You know they did now. You know they said that, and you know they watching. And they were pissed when she came across that screen. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I hollered and screamed because I don't give a fuck about. I promise you, I don't give a fuck about macaroni and cheese and her whole relationship with Martell. I don't give a fuck about that. Like I'm just being real with y'all. I don't give a fuck about baked potato and shit like that. But all I gotta say is this: if he's saying her name out loud and they put her picture on the screen, baby, she coming to this show. And for those of y'all that want to be mad about mashed potato coming to this show, she coming. So mashed potato is coming, and the gravy. Look, they show mashed potato on that screen, and when she come in, that's gonna be the gravy. I'm just telling y'all now. I ain't rooting for her ass at all. Let's be real now. I'm not rooting for her, period. Like for real. I'm just telling y'all. I listen, I just had to tell y'all. I just had to tell y'all. I holler when I saw her come across that screen. Like, and my ass can be messy. My ass can be just a little bit messy when I want to be. But it is what it is. She says, and now he's claiming Ariana. He's saying that he's in a relationship with, Green Bean. He in a relationship with Green Bean. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this. As much as I don't like Green Bean, she stayed around as long as she could. And she stayed there long enough to get her man. I can't say I would have stayed around that long after being called a peasant and all of those things. Because let me tell you something, a nigga got one time to call me a peasant. Bitch, your mammy a peasant. Okay? I'm just saying. You got one time to call me a motherfucking peasant, bitch. You a peasant, your mammy a peasant. Any damn female she popped out of her coot is a damn peasant, bitch. Don't ever call me no motherfucking peasant. I'm just being honest. I'm just telling y'all. So at the end of the day, if she liked it, I motherfucking love it. But girl, fuck you and your relationship with Martell. And I ain't even one of them type of people that just, that hate her so much. But I don't give a fuck about Marshmallow and what she got going on with Martell. But at the end of the day, that is a part of his story. And I just feel like at the end of the day, if that's who he with, then let him be with her. But I don't give a fuck, because the lizard and the grasshopper still gonna get dragged over here. I don't give a fuck who I don't like. She getting dragged either way. And when I see her ass come across my screen, I'm gonna ask her if she fed her children popsicles at 6 a.m. again. But that's besides the point. Anyway, Destiny said that she found out that Lance had a baby, and she found out on social media. And I feel like this, Destiny. Anytime you got to find out about a nigga having a baby on social media, that's crazy. And I wouldn't want to be with nobody like that if I got to find some shit out on social media. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just being for real. Like, no, for real though. Like, the fuck I look like, fucking with you, and you couldn't even be honest enough to tell me that you had a baby on me. And you had it, and I had to find out on social media. That's hurtful shit. Remember, I told y'all I found out the nigga got engaged while I was talking to him on social media. I didn't even know he was even with that nigga. But you know what? He recently apologized to me, and I'm gonna do a story time on it tomorrow, so I can get y'all the tea on it. But whatever. But yeah, ain't no way in hell. Let's move on from that. They talk about the interview that Martell and Mashed Potato did, and he says that Letitia and Marceau deserve it. Destiny tries to tell him that it's really not worth it. You feel what I'm saying? But Martell thinks that it is. It's not worth it. And I feel like at the end of the day, Martell looks stupid, because the only reason why you feel like this shit worth it is because your shit was the one that got blasted, and they didn't blast your shit. The person that you were married to at the time was the one that blasted that shit. And you mad because even if Marceau was cheating on Tisha, which I believe that he was, it didn't come out. And now you mad because you lost your family, you lost your shit. And because you lost your family and you lost your shit, that means now I gotta fuck up everybody else shit. No, you fucked up your own shit. And then, and that's just the truth of the matter. You fucked up your own goddamn shit, bruh. So you really ain't got nobody else to blame for this but your damn self. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck what the fuck am I sitting up here being mad at another month about some shit that they chose to do? Like, you chose to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you chose to do that. You chose to go out there and fuck up your own house and be sloppy with it. You chose to fuck with somebody who was gonna run their damn mouth. You chose to do that. And I just feel like at the end of the day, you really ain't got nobody else but yourself to blame for this shit, honestly. But you want to blame everybody else for the part that you played in fucking up your own damn marriage and your own damn relationship. And I don't feel bad for you, and I don't feel bad for your motherfucking peasant. I don't feel bad for your side of potato wedges either. I don't feel none of that. And I feel like the only reason why I don't understand this whole dynamic, because here's my thing. Why are you even claiming her when she was part of the reason why folks said that there was gay rumors out about you? She said a lot of shit about you. I think both of y'all are dumb for being with the other person. Because I never would have been with his bald head, Mr. Clean Head looking ass had he called me a peasant on national TV. And as for you, I wouldn't have been with her if she was out here calling me gay. Are y'all dumb? I mean, for real, are you dumb? Are you stupid? Maybe that's too much of an answer. Because, yeah, they are dumb and they are stupid. So I can't really just say nothing else. But they are dumb. They are stupid. They're all of those things, like, for real. But I never would have been, like, what? I could never be with a nigga that called me a peasant on national TV. That's just it. I could never be with a bitch that called me a damn gay ass nigga. I couldn't. But okay. Do you, boo-boo? That's all I gotta say about that. By all means, do you, boo-boo? And I agree with Destiny when she say it's not worth it. And then, but my thing with Destiny is this right here. I don't even understand why you even friends with Martell. Martell ain't no different than LeBerick. The shit that LeBerick did to you, Martell did it to her. So my thing is, how the hell can you be friends with that do shit like that to other women? But that's just me. I can't really say nothing about it. Destiny says that Martell needs to get back to being a boss that she knows that she can be, but she understands his issues. What boss is he gonna be? Because he shows that without that person, he ain't shit. So what exactly kind of boss is he gonna be that you know of? I'm just saying. And I don't even understand why you understand his issues, because there's nothing to understand. But okay, whatever. So where we at? We get down to Ken and Marquez. They have a man-to-man conversation. Ken says that he wants Marquez to feel like he's a part. But the problem is that Trisha doesn't trust Marquez. Here's the thing. I look at this whole Ken, Marquez, Trisha thing in two different ways, right? So here's the thing. Okay. Hey, Miss Wanda. Hey, Miss Wanda, girl. Here's the thing. I don't see nothing wrong with Ken, like literally. Excuse me. I don't see nothing wrong with Ken doing doing for Trisha's kids. Because what y'all gotta understand is that as a man, if you're gonna date a woman that got kids, the kids come with the woman. So I don't think that anybody should want a man that ain't gonna help her out with her kids. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you should never want to be with a man who's not gonna help you with your kids. That's how I feel. But I don't think that a man should feel like he's being erased from this situation. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think about it, right? So I do think that, in my opinion, I know y'all don't like Ken, but in my opinion, I do believe that Ken is being genuine when he's coming to Marquez about being a part of this dynamic, because he should be a part of it. I mean, regardless of the fact that him and Trisha didn't make it, they're getting a divorce, whatever. Those are still his kids. They need to have like they need to have a good co-parenting relationship, and that's just the truth of the matter. So I do agree with that part. Marquez said he wants it to be a situation where they can go to family trips together, do things together and stuff like that. And that would be nice, because like, that would really be nice if they were able to do that, because if Ken intends on marrying, Trisha the way he says he is, them kids gonna be his step kids. Let's all get it together. I just feel like Ken is being genuine, but that's just me. That's what I feel. Ken is down for it, and he feels like him and Marquez would progress more so than him and Trisha, and they need to have a conversation. I agree with that. Most times, men are able to be mature enough to have a relationship. Sometimes with women come with a lot of emotion, and they're not really ready to forgive and forget right away. So I do think that Ken and Marquez could really be cool, but I think the only way that they're not going to be it's going to be because of Trisha. Keep that in mind. So we get into Chris and Nell. Apparently, CJ got a baby. Lance got a baby. And they say that Lance is struggling to deal with the baby. Well, Lance should have put on a condom. If he put on a condom, he wouldn't even be in this situation. Let's be clear. But you ain't heard that from me. So Chris tells Nell that Martell is going to stop by, and Nell is not here for it. Soon as Martell and his Mr. Clean bald ass head arrives, the dogs start barking. But a dog know another dog when they hear one. Nell confronts Martell about the picture, and they talk about the live that Nell did, and y'all know that Nell accused Martell of setting her up with Ariana, right? Now, at the end of the day, Martell denies setting Nell up. I don't know if Martell set Nell up. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't believe nothing that this bitch ass nigga ever says. Let's be clear. I don't be believing nothing that he say at all. Y'all know I'm not a fan of Martell. Y'all know I take every opportunity I can to drag him. Okay? Y'all know that. But I slick don't believe he set her up now. I don't really remember what my point of view was, because, when I speak on this show, I don't really be giving a fuck after I'm done talking about it. But I'm not really sure, but I slick don't feel like he set her up. I just feel like Nell got mad because it was shown that she was, embracing Ariana, and she's supposed to be friends with, Mel. And I feel like because of the fact that she was friends with her, she didn't like the way that looked, and everybody was dragging her for it. So that's the reasons why she feel like she was set up or whatever. But that's just me though. And I can't really say that I blame her, But my thing is this with you, Nell. If that person is your friend, and the person that ruined her marriage is walking up to you, you ain't gotta speak to her. You ain't gotta greet her. Walk her on by. That might be rude, but if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. And you can call me rude all the fuck you want to. I'm gonna tell y'all just like this. If I see my friend's ex-husband and I see his side of green beans with him, and it's one thing for me to speak to you, but I'm not speaking to your side of green beans. All the shit you said about my friend, I'm not doing none of that. I might do like that. I'm not touching you. I'm not holding your hand. I'm not doing none of that. She would have been like a dead person, because y'all know I'm good to put people in pastures of my brain. So it's just like whatever. But I think the only reason why she got mad is because it was photographed that she was shaking her hand, smiling in her face. And then I feel like because the people went after her ass, that's why she got mad. That's what I think though. But you know, I ain't saying it's in the Bible. I ain't saying it's in the Bible, but all I'm telling you, that's just my opinion. Because I don't really be believing a lot of the shit that she be saying because of the shit that Lexi said. And I don't care. I'm Team Lexi. I've been Team Lexi even before she came on my platform the other week. I've been Team Lexi. I believe every thing that Lexi ever said about Miss Neat. Just saying. Where we at? They discussed the interview with Marcel's side chick. Martell says he's not letting them with him anymore. And Nell sees where Martell is coming from. How? How do you see where she's coming from? By the way, Trail said hi. Oh my God. I'm so tickled. What was I finna say? But yeah, so what was I at? But yeah, how do you understand where he coming from? Martell really didn't have no right to do that. He didn't have no right to do that. Like, I don't even understand how the hell you feel like you can see where he coming from. Like, I don't understand why you feel like you can see where he coming from at all. Like, I don't understand it, because I never understood where he was coming from. Like, how do you understand it? And then Chris gonna say that the Scots are not transparent. Now, let me tell you something about that. It is mighty funny. It's mighty funny that Chris can say that the Scots are not transparent when you motherfuckers are not transparent. Why y'all not talking about how Nell was your side piece before she became your wife? Why y'all not talking about that? Why y'all not talking about the way y'all treat Lexi? Why y'all not talking about that? But y'all want to say other folks ain't transparent? Get the fuck out of my face. Please be clear. Be motherfucking clear. Y'all are not transparent either. So I need for y'all to shut the fuck up. Please stop. Please stop. Cause y'all motherfuckers ain't I'm about to say insecure. It's this damn margarita. You motherfuckers ain't transparent either. So I'm gonna need for you motherfuckers to shut your motherfucking mouth. Y'all are not transparent either. And I feel like that's gonna be the main word that y'all say for the rest of the season. Oh, transparent. You ain't transparent. Transparent. Shut your transparent ass the fuck up. Shut up. Who the fuck are y'all to say who transparent and who ain't? Shut your ass up. Martell asked if Lance had a baby on Destiny. They don't want to talk about that, but y'all want to talk about being transparent. Kiss my transparent ass. How about that? So Ken and Trisha, they got a gym together. We don't care. Let's see. Wait a minute. We don't want to hear about Nell and them from decades ago. Well, I don't. Well, I mean, y'all don't want to hear about that, but y'all want to hear about whether or not Marceau cheated on Letitia years ago. Y'all want to hear that? So what's the damn difference from y'all hearing what happened with Chris and Nell all them years ago? If you don't want to hear that, that's fine. But let's talk about how you treat your fucking daughter then. If you don't want to talk about what happened with Chris and Nell years ago, let's talk about how you treat your fucking daughter and make her the fucking black sheep. How about that? How about that then? Because y'all can't sit up here and call nobody else not transparent when y'all ain't transparent about y'all shit either. That's the only thing that I'm saying. I could care less if they talk about whether or not Nell was a side bitch or not. I could care less about any of that. But what I'm saying is they're not transparent about their own shit. I'm more so interested in hearing about their treatment of Lexi than anything. But they're never going to talk about that. And on top of that, Lexi's not coming on the show. So it is what it is. So whatever. Let's talk about Chris being a terrible father. Let's talk about that. But they're not going to talk about that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for me. But yeah, back to Ken and Trisha. Ken wants Trisha to have trust in him in regards to their relationship. And but I don't know. It is what it is. Well, Mrs. Cheek, I said what I said. At the end of the day, y'all want to talk about old shit all the time, but when it come down to Chris and Nell, y'all don't want to talk about old shit. So it is what it is. Sorry. I'm just saying. But anyway, moving on. Um, Ken says that he had a relationship with Marquez. Trisha thinks that it's a motive when it comes to Marquez. Ken wants Marquez to be a part of the dynamic, and Ken wants Trisha to give Marquez a chance. I just feel like this. Marquez is a manipulator. But I also feel like Trisha is one too. I'm just saying. I feel like I don't know if y'all agree with me or not. And I ain't really expecting nobody to agree with me on this, but I do think that they're both manipulators. And I do think that the only people that are mature in this conversation is Ken and their kids. Both of them are manipulators and they're trying to outright do everybody else. So then we get into Trisha and her friend Sharon. Sharon comes over. Trisha talking about she trying to figure out this relationship with Ken and Marquez. And then Trisha says that it was peaceful without Marquez being around, but now Marquez allegedly moved back, but she don't know exactly where he's been. So that's when Marquez barges in the house. And the next thing you know, Marquez and Sharon have words. So let's just say this. I definitely feel like Marquez should have never barged into that lady house. That's one thing about it. You don't barge into somebody's house. You just don't. You don't barge in nobody's house. But Sharon, shut the fuck up. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Move on. Why are you giving him so much energy? I get that Trish is your friend, and I understand that. but why are you in it? And as much as I can't stand Marquez, I feel like he was wrong too for barging in and starting all that drama, but Sharon didn't make the shit no better. And if I was Marquez, no matter how wrong I was, Sharon would have got cussed the fuck out. I'm just saying, she would have got cussed the fuck out. Because why the fuck is you talking to me? Why the fuck you got all this energy towards me? Okay, I'm wrong, but I don't give a fuck. Why are you talking to me? Like, why are you talking to me? Like, why are you talking to me? Why the fuck you talking to me? Like, she was so like hot and bothered in this situation. Girl, why the fuck you talking to me? Why are you going so hard on me? Why are you trying so hard to defend Trish? She don't need you to defend her. Like, what? Like, what's really going on here? Like, for real? Like, what you doing? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was just like real crazy. And what was so annoying to me, y'all, was the fact that while Trish and Marquise is arguing, the son walks in and the son tells the daddy to go outside. And then while he telling the daddy to go outside, Trish steady calling the son into the shit. So here's my thing. Y'all sitting up here arguing in front of this boy, and y'all thinking that y'all are making him pick a side. If I was the boy in that situation, I'd be calling both of you stupid motherfuckers out. Because both of y'all acting like high school kids. Y'all act like y'all still where y'all was when y'all was in high school. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why y'all being so childish, and why y'all bringing y'all son into this shit? Make it make fucking sense. But you can't make it make sense because it don't make no motherfucking sense. Both of y'all are childish. Both of y'all are stupid. Both of y'all are dumb. And both of y'all don't make no damn sense. Like, for real though. Both of y'all don't make no motherfucking sense. So get the fuck out of here. That whole scene made me mad. Like, the whole bringing the son in it, the whole, oh my God, Zay this. Shut up. Ooh, they get on my nerves, y'all. But that was the end of the episode. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I think about it. Listen. Now, I can honestly say that I sat through this episode and I kind of enjoyed this episode. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't crazy. Like, I really enjoyed it. I feel like it's a new vibe. It's a new energy now. And not only that, I can review this show in peace and be happy with reviewing this show again. Okay. Like, I could definitely continue on with this show. I just need the whole cheating conversation to cease. I'm sick of hearing about cheating. Honestly, I'm tired of hearing about cheating. If these niggas cheating, it's like we ain't gonna never find out that they're fucking cheating. I'm tired of them cheating. I'm just ready for Kimmy to get up and nail ass. I'm sick of that leprechaun with the big mouth. I'm sick of her. I'm ready for her to get up in her ass. I'm just saying. But yeah. Shout out to the other content creators that are doing reviews on this show. Besides me and T doing the show, I think Millie Chun is doing it. I think Tyler Collins is doing it. I think Butterfly's doing it. Marcella, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Marcella got a whole panel doing it. So check that out. I think Tammy Talks got a video out right now. So I know that she's doing it. And I think that Rodney doing it too. But that's about it. As far as I can remember. If I'm not mistaken, Jamie gonna do it too. If I'm not mistaken, because we had conversations about whether or not we was reviewing it or not. Me, her, and T. So I think she's doing it. I want to say she's doing it. But you know, I still want to bring Roast Review back. What y'all think about that? I still want to bring Roast and Review back so we can roast and review this show again. I still want to bring it back. But you know. But yeah. So that's about it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Cause my margarita got me through it. But I hope you guys yes, please do. I'm gonna have to talk to T and JoJo about that. But you know, wait a minute. Are we getting a basketball wise panel for this past episode? Let me tell y'all before we go, since Payne asked me this. Jamie actually wanted to do the panel Thursday, but I personally couldn't do it. That's the only reason why we didn't do it. We was gonna do it Thursday, but we couldn't do it. So we're trying to figure out what day we can do it because my schedule has changed. So that's the reason why it's hard for us to figure it out. But we're gonna see about it. We're definitely gonna see about doing the basketball wives panel sometime next week. Trust me. But y'all, I'm out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed my review for real. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys watch my review with my best friend DJ, where we review what is it? Keisha Cole's The Way It Is. Make sure you guys do that. Watch it tomorrow at noon Eastern. That is noon Eastern. Make sure you guys watch that. And watch my Real Housewives of Atlanta recap tomorrow as well. I didn't watch Love Island, y'all. I'm sorry, but I've never seen Love Island. I've never watched Love Island. There's been plenty of people that have told me to review Love Island, but I've never watched Love Island a day in my life. I know Jamie been watching it from the jump. Jamie been watching it. And I think Tammy do reviews on it. I think T does reviews on it, but I ain't never watched Love Island at all. But you know, I'm sorry, but I ain't never watched it. Maybe when it come back, I'll watch it again, you know. But y'all, I'm out of here. Until my next review, I'll holler at y'all a little bit later. Bye!
Cause I know what I want. I guess I could pray to the man up above. Start a new path with unconditional love. I can build a new life out of this mess. Moving on to a place free from the stress. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. All of my life, and you know it hit the worst when it starts with the night. I'm the type of nigga shit that can speak for itself. See, I'm a bad little nigga with his heart as well. Say it best from the heart, so it beating is felt. Just a sense to see you smile, so more body can melt. With the cause is dealt, nigga, I was just wishing. Can I be the only bad bitch that you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like?